James Harden might be gone. James Harden might be gone. I mean, right now they're beating the Nets. So I've said this whole time that if for some reason James Harden were to go back to Houston this offseason, because I see it's more realistic next offseason, but if he were to go, it's because A, money, and B, Philadelphia ended up being a colossal failure, which I have no idea if it is, but let's get right into it. I want to hear your thoughts. Supposedly, Houston is very much in play, and I bet you whoever ends up being, how do you put this bluntly? Whoever ends up being the coach, I think, might play into a factor. Like, well, there might be a chance they hire like one of Harden's former coaches. But let me read you the article. Shout out Adrian Wojnarowski and Real GM for this information. All right, go check out Real GM and ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski. This is a free ad. Like, I don't even work for either of them. And just shout out your journalists. Rockets very much in play for James Harden. Future is very unclear in Philadelphia. There continues to be dialogue in the media linking James Harden with a potential return to Houston with this upcoming offseason, him having a player option. The Rockets will have max cap space, and Harden has interest in returning to the franchise that he played for between 2012 and 2021. How Philadelphia fares in the playoffs could go a long way into determining what James Harden does with his future. So let me hear your thoughts before we start today's video, and let's get right into it. With that being said, I think it's definitely interesting to see with this statement, quote, James Harden's future is very unclear in Philadelphia. Houston's very much in play for him. And I think a lot may depend on whether they make a run and win, and it's easy to pay him long-term big money, or he just wants to be in Houston. Win or lose, he goes. Or it's dependent on team success. End quote, said Adrian Wojnarowski on his podcast. James Harden re-signed with the Sixers last offseason on a 2-year, $68.6 million deal. Just makes you think, is it true? Would James leave? I think so. Come on. Houston has everything James would want in life, right? Titties, all the money he wants, and all the touches he wants. And he's king of the city. So why wouldn't you want to do it if you're James Harden? All right. It makes the most sense. And it's something weird that, like, as more and more time has passed, it just seems more and more evident that James Harden might return. Like, I don't even know what to think about it sometimes, because it seems just kind of like obtuse in a way to think it's actually true, but in a way it just seems like it might actually be true. What are your guys' thoughts? I'm mind blown by the fact that, you know, it actually might be true. So I mean, would I be upset? No. I think it'd be good for Houston in a way. I don't know how good, but I think it'd be funny. I think it'd be funny for some people. Imagine, I'm just thinking, imagine, well, requesting a trade. I don't even know. It'd have to go catastrophically bad for this all to happen. And I think everyone will be shocked if it does happen. Am I wrong for thinking that? It would be insane if that were to happen. But that's just me thinking out loud. What are your guys' thoughts? Are you guys on the same page as me, or are you guys in agreement? I just think my thought process of this is just making me laugh. Because, like, I can only just imagine, like, how pissed Philadelphia fans might, like, lose their shit on James Harden if he were to do that. But let me hear your guys' thoughts. I'm amused completely by this. And that's probably going to be the video. I really don't know what else we would talk about at this point besides that. We've talked about this situation a lot, and it's not that I don't like talking about it. It just feels overdrawn, and at this point, like, what are we going to do? We just have to wait, okay? Like, we legitimately can't do anything except wait, and that's where I'm at with this. I was like, let's just wait for it. Let's see what happens, and let's see if this James Harden really is going to go back to the strip clubs of Houston? What if he just goes to like Miami or like Atlanta? He's like, these strip clubs have grown on me. And he's like, it's not Houston anymore. I don't know why I found that so funny, because it's really not that funny. But if you guys did enjoy, hit that like and subscribe button. I am going to peace out. Till next time, guys. But peace out.